Okay, so we've gone through, we've talked about the simple risk assessments and some of the common words that you'll see in the business. Well, now we get into this cool thing right here. And this term, control, is just like the word says. It's put in place to try to keep the honest person honest. And really, we go through, we do the assessments, and we identify risk based off of those risk. Then we can go through and apply different types of controls. And this is where it comes in handy to know what types of controls I'm talking about. So if we're talking about physical controls, that's probably the easiest one for us to just give it as an example prior to us getting into some more complicated things. So like a physical control, if it's a wide open field and you're trying to protect something in the wide open field, then that risk assessment would probably be pretty easy. We did that with the Fort Knox exercise last week, and it's kind of cool that if you think of the defense in depth approach or the layered approach, or like a layers of the onion, whatever you're trying to protect in the middle, you can spatially diffuse from there and be able to eventually get something that's pretty well protected given enough time and money. Now, perpetrators, anybody that's thinking about going into the law field, perpetrators are often looked at if they have the motive, do they have the opportunity, and do they have the means. So on the flip side of the house, if someone is being accused of a specific crime, even if it's an internet crime or a computer-assisted crime, then what ends up happening is, did they have the law enforcement looks and sees, did they have the motive, did they have the opportunity, and did they have the means? So just like with on the bad side, we can put good things in place to hopefully try to mitigate those controls as quickly as possible. And typically, you'll see this in the business all over. What controls are put in place to try to keep the honest person honest?